So I was having a discussion with my friend the other day, and we got to talking. I was like, "Hey man, summertime's around the corner. You trying to get shredded for summertime?" And it's like, "Yeah, dog. I'm about that life. I want to get in shape, but I don't want to be one of those guys who just get in shape for summertime and then fall off if I don't hit my goal when summer comes, or after summer I just get fat and just stay fat. I want to make it a lifestyle thing." I'm like, actually makes sense because there's no point of doing this fitness thing if we're not going to be fit for however long we're alive for. So I'm like, okay, that's a good point. And then it had me thinking, like, okay, so what are the 5 biggest problems I find when it comes to people that are looking to get fit, and offer some solutions on how you can avoid these problems. So you're not one of these guys that are fluctuating with the seasons, and it becomes a lifestyle for you and it's automatic. So without further ado, here are my 5 biggest tips for how you can make healthy living an automatic part of your life. So tip number 1 is to set clear goals. By clear goals, I mean clear objective goals, like things you can measure. So instead of saying you want to lose weight, a better thing to say will be, I want to lose 10 pounds. That's good, but a way to make it even better is to say, I want to lose 10 pounds by a specific date doing X, Y, Z. So when you come up with your goal, you make it objective, something you can measure, and that's the 10 pounds. And then the next step is to set a deadline and a system for achieving that goal. So once you come up with the goal, you made it objective, you set a deadline, the next thing is to come up with a system you can implement. A system, for lack of a better word, is set of steps you can take consistently to achieve whatever outcome that may be. So say you want to lose 10 pounds by June 25th. Your steps or your actions could be going to the gym 3 times a week, lifting weights, and then doing 20 minutes cardio twice a week. So everything as a whole is, I want to lose 10 pounds by June 25th. And in order to do that, I will go to the gym 3 times a week and do cardio twice a week, and limit my foods to healthy options, or limit my foods to whole foods, and maybe have like a treat once a week with my friends. That's a good goal. And you have a goal in place now, and you have a system in place. So you're less likely to stray from it when times get hard. Tip number 2 is to stay patient. A lot of people, they get into fitness, or they get into business, or whatever they get into, and they want to see results tomorrow, or right now, actually, not even tomorrow, because tomorrow is too far. They want to see results right now. And it's like, okay, the thing about being human is that we can do whatever, as a human being, you can do whatever you set your mind to. It's insane. However, you can't do it right away. You need to suck at it for a while. And after years of sucking, eventually you get better. You get to the point where you're so good, no one can tell you shit. But you need to suck at it for a while. So you can achieve whatever you want to achieve, but you can't do it overnight. You need to put the work in. You need to get better every day, and you need to constantly show up. A lot of people, they get into health and fitness, and they want to look like fitness models that have been training for 10 years. And shit doesn't happen like that. You might have world-class genetics, and might be faster for you than the next guy, but it's still going to take time. And the biggest thing I noticed that keeps people from achieving what they want to achieve is that they give up before they reach their goal. So they give up a few feet from gold. They're digging, and then they just give up because they're not seeing the results they want and the time they expected. And you don't want to be one of those guys. You got to stay patient and keep putting the work in. As sure as the sun rises every morning and sets at night, if you keep on putting the work, you have your mind right, and you have your goal in front of you, nothing can stop you from achieving whatever it is. You just gotta be patient and stick with the process. Tip number 3 is to never stop learning. Part of the whole process is that when you have your goal and you're patient, you believe that you get to that goal, a really important thing is to constantly keep learning, keep getting better, keep adding things to your arsenal, because the first couple of things you try may not work. The first couple of exercises you try may not work. or the first couple of diets you try may not work. But you need to keep on refining your process and figuring out what it is that works and what doesn't work for you. Because something could work for the next person, and then you could try it and then it won't work for you. It's all about finding what works for you as a person and making that part of your life. So, for example, some people can work out in the morning right before work because, they have no problem getting out of bed and going to the gym. But some people who are not morning people, they have a hard time doing that. And if they make it a goal that, they're going to work out in the morning before their work, one day they slack, next day they slack, and they're like, fuck it, I'll just stop training. And I've seen it happen to a lot of people. And rather than have it happen to you, where the time you scheduled your training is not working for you, you can reschedule it to evenings after work. If you work a 9 to 5, you could pack your things in your gym bag, pack your gym bag to work, have your clothes, your sneakers, whatever, your foods, and take it to work with you. So once work finishes, you don't have to even come back home. You go straight from work to the gym. Maybe grab a coffee and then, head in the gym and get your workout in. Once that's done, you can go home and then relax and do whatever you want. That's an example of how you need to learn what works for you and implement that. And also learn from other people and see what they're doing. Tip number 4 is to surround yourself with a support network. There's this quote, I can't remember who it's by, that says you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around with. And that's true, because if all your friends are overweight, obese, you're going to be one of them, because when you guys get together, you're either going to be ordering pizza or going to McDonald's to chill. And before you know it, you find yourself, and you're like, how the fuck did I get here? It's like your support network, your friends, people that surround you. But instead, if you had healthy friends that were supporting you and, pushing you to become your best version of yourself, the people the way you look at, you're like, fuck, this guy inspires me. Or fuck, I want to be like this guy. Shit like that will help you get out of your comfort zone and get to where you want to be. But the key thing to keep in mind is not to compare your worst days with other people's best days. Because thanks to social media and whatever, people spend a lot of time comparing themselves to other people. And you're not comparing yourself where you are now to where they were when they started the journey that you're on. You're comparing yourself where you are now to where they are after they've been so far along in the journey. And it's not fair to you because they've been putting the work in and they're farther ahead than you are. And it's just demotivating. What I'm trying to say is, whatever you're trying to accomplish, fitness, business, whatever, find people that are accomplishing the same thing or at least have similar goals, and then surround yourself with those people. Like that way, they keep on motivating you. They keep on inspiring you to keep on doing whatever it is you're doing. Tip number 5 ties everything all together. It's simply to show up every single day. A big part of our lives is made up of the small, mundane things that get repeated every single day. So the small actions you take today, over the course of a year, when you add them all up, they have a huge impact. So whatever small thing you're doing today, or whatever small action you're doing, if you keep on doing that thing, over time, the results compound. Level of physical fitness, you want to get stronger, you want to lose weight, then you can't just do the action like one time and be like, fuck it, I already done the action I've already, I ate healthy this week, so I'm good. I can eat whatever the fuck I want for the rest of the week. Or I got to work out in this week, so I don't need to go back in the gym. Nah, it doesn't work like that. You got to keep on putting the work in, because over time, all these little actions you've taken, they add up and they have a huge, huge impact down the road. So tip number 5 is to show up every single day and keep putting the work in. And over time, the results will even blow your mind. So that's it. Those are my 5 tips that I got for making healthy living an active part of your life. If you found any one of them useful, let me know in the comment section below. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.